Workspaces are a managed development environment that allows you to safely develop code, prototype, or perform quick exploratory analysis. It's important to note that workspaces are completely separate from storage, providing a secure environment for experimentation without risking changes to production datasets. For example, if you accidentally delete data in your workspace, you can easily reload the current data from storage. For Python and R workspaces, a Jupyter Lab environment is provisioned. Keboola has built-in features like auto-sleep and auto-backups, and workspaces also allow you to adjust backend size, depending on the capabilities of the backend. For SQL workspaces, a schema is created, and credentials are provided. You can use your preferred IDE. Workspaces can also be shared with your colleagues, either through the Keboola UI or by using the IDE of their choice, enabling collaborative development. Let's see this in action within Keboola. First, we need to select Workspaces from the menu. Click Create Workspace. There are multiple options based on what type of workspace you need to work with: SQL, Python, R, etc. Be aware that the options you will see in your project depends on the configuration and backends it is connected to. Since we are going to work with SQL, click the Snowflake SQL Workspace option. Click the Name field and give your workspace a name. Like with the configurations and transformations, since you can work with multiple workspaces and share them with other users, it is good to be diligent when it comes to naming. Click the Description field and add a suitable description of the workspace. There's an option to share the workspace with others, allowing team members in your Keboola project to collaborate on the workspace. If you wish to do so, click the Share with All Project Users field. Once shared, the workspace will automatically be visible in their list of available workspaces. Click the Grant Read-Only Access to All Project Data field. This will enable a quick access to any table available in the storage. However, you will still be working in a safe environment, therefore any changes of the tables will remain in the workspace. Click Create Workspace. It takes a couple of seconds to create the workspace for you. Once it is ready, it will appear in the list of available workspaces. At each workspace, you can also review the basic details, such as who is the owner of the workspace and whether or not it is being shared with other users. We will click Marketing Segmentation Exploration to open the workspace we have just created. If we do not enable the Read-Only option, we will need to select which tables would be loaded into the workspace. Click New Table Input. Now search the tables you need to work with. The drop-down allows a multi-select, or you can also select the whole folder. In order to have the data loaded into the workspace, we need to click Load Data. We also have the option to decide whether we want to keep our progress saved in the workspace or replace the existing content with tables from storage, which also clears the current SQL queries. This allows us to start fresh or continue where we left off, depending on our needs. Click Load Data. Once the data is loaded, click Connect. Click Connect. A new tab will open up. Copy the login and password from this page into the new tab. Since this is a new workspace, you might see some notifications or welcome messages in the web UI of the backend. Clicking on any of the values within the workspace credentials, they will automatically be copied into the clipboard, so you can just paste them. If you prefer working with an IDE, such as a dbeaver or a datagrip, all necessary credentials for a successful connection are displayed here. Once you are signed in the Snowflake UI, you can check the schema to see that all the selected tables are loaded successfully. To open a console for writing SQL queries, click Create. Then choose SQL Worksheet. Now you can start working on the SQL queries. The queries will remain here after closing the window unless you delete the workspace from Keboola or load the tables, choosing the option of replacing all the data within the workspace.
Inspired by what you saw? Discover more possibilities and connect with us at Keboola.com.